Mariam, scoot over real quick. That looks
So
perfect.
when people speak, where are they gonna hang out?
I'm gonna say like probably here.
Perfect.
About right here.
Is the mic working?
Let's
Yeah,
figure that out.
we tested it today.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Sean, I'm gonna need you
Should
to
we-
either hide,
Should I
either in your car
Okay.
because Fatima doesn't want you to see her.
Okay.
So the Nikkah. So she's gonna be in the bridal suite. So can you go in your car?
Yeah.
And I'll text you when I have your family stand outside.
Okay. Perfect.
Should I put
wait,
this on
what's-
mute though?
No, you can. What's up?
Should I put this on mute?
Yeah,
though?
you should put this on you. You know what? If there's, let them know they're enjoying the power sign.
Like sitting or walking in?
Stand.
Okay.
Do you want like your extended family outside too? Like I see Buddy and me.
I think it might be better for tickets or something.
Okay, got it. Fine. So my immediate family is gonna walk in. It's gonna be me first, then Yasmin and her family, like Janet, and Nadia, and then we'll be walking in.
Okay, so we were thinking, okay, so Hamza and Isha, and then me and Mama with
Okay.
So would Isha Hamza and Isha be in the front or the back?
The green needs to be the last.
Wait, it's the same as what I have, right?
Hey Hamza?
So I'll leave family with her.
That's that Wali family. Perfect. Okay, so immediate family's walking in. The rest of your extended family's gonna be out here. For some reason, I thought the entire lineup gonna be out there. Okay,
Because
never
that's
mind.
literally everyone. It's all immediate family anyway.
That's true. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Am I allowed to see you?
Okay, welcome. Can you grab her from the table? Yeah. Hey, Nora. It wasn't. It was total Wali with my stuff. Like, give it to somebody who's not
Assalamualaikum everyone. The appetizers are now open, so you guys can grab some appetizers and take your seats.
You took care of Fatima? Yeah, she's in the room. Okay. Where did I put my phone? आइए appetizer ले लें appetizer लेके फिर आपको भी नहीं नहीं you're right they're like that
That's what I was saying, the events in no one is going to be getting on right now. It's at 79. Yeah, you should charge it. Yeah, maybe charge it. Oh.
कहाँ कम है कहाँ यार नौरा से देखिए ऊपर नहीं कर दिया
No one. I don't know who made it. I think they ordered it. They ordered it.
I don't सारा बराबर नहीं
For the entrances, for the entrances, should we move it like a little bit? That's up to you guys. I am gonna say that we'll start the entrances around 7:30, 7:30. Because the imam is gonna be here and he wants to start by the time that we get there. Does that make sense?
Should I just go ahead and sign this right now?
They're chilling. Okay. I'm just afraid like it's not gonna last the whole time. I mean, either way, if it doesn't, then we can move it right there or something. Like move it somewhere else. We'll be fine. Yeah. Thank you. Yeah, no problem.
Ida ko balik hi salam करेंगे
Okay, Nari Saginta Bado.
मतलब नारी
Yeah.
गैस तो लगा
Yeah.
गैस से मूव कर रही है थोड़ा सा मूव हो जाता है जा रहा
Anke Hachno ka.
हाँ ना हाँ सलाम करिए सलाम करिए
Assalamualaikum. How are you? Congratulations.
अच्छा हो गई सलाम करिए हाँ अच्छा अस्सलाम वालेकुम अच्छा आरिफ भी डालिए
Mama.
मामा के साथ भी मामा के साथ भी आपके साथ है अजीब से लगी है ना
Nora, do you see the comments on here? They're so funny. Oh, like right here. Stop being a simshan. This is funny.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna turn the brightness down just because I don't want to save the battery.
What battery? It's at
See,
70.
it was at 79 like 2 seconds ago.
Alright, I'll tell everyone to start taking a seat.
Assalamualaikum everyone. If you guys could just grab your appetizers and take a seat according to the seating chart, we'll get started with the program shortly. Thank you.
You wanna help me?
Assalamualaikum, everyone.
You're gonna stand right there, guys. Will you stand there and let me make sure the lights get? Right here. Try to come up a little bit. They're probably gonna be rough.
You want me to come with you?
Testing the lights.
Oh, okay.
My mom was like,
Yeah, if you need to go to the light, go. Right? Yeah. Lena?
Welcome everyone. If I could have everyone seated according to the seating chart, please. We're about to get started with the program.
Hey, are you on
Maybe remind them where the seating chart is because a lot of people are walking around.
Alright, Assalamualaikum everyone and welcome to Sean and Fatma's Nikkah. Before we get started, I do have some announcements. Just to ensure safety, please keep your masks on at all times except for when you're sitting down and eating or when you're on stage and taking a picture. Please limit hugging as well. I'm sorry for being the big bad monster over here telling you guys not to do anything, but this is just to ensure everyone's safety. Lastly, we do have a Snapchat filter, and please use the hashtag Fatma's Wali said yes. At this time, I will now have the Shazad Wali family along with the groom Sean Wali enter.
I'm gonna move it back. You have to keep it for their entrance. Can you make sure it's okay? Let's move it.
At this time, I would like to ask the bride's siblings and brother-in-law, Mariam, Yasmin Baji, and Junaid Pai, along with baby Afia, to enter. At this time, could I please ask you all to rise to welcome our bride Fatima Hanif, along with her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Hanif. All right, at this time, could I please ask everyone to be seated? Can I get a round of applause for the couple of the night here? For those of you who don't know me, I am Fatima's cousin, Iman, and I will be emceeing tonight, if you guys haven't seen me so much already. At this time, could I please request Hafiz Asim Jafori to recite a few verses?
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. فسبحان الله حين تمسون وحين تصبحون وله الحمد في السماوات والأرض وعشيا وحين تظهرون يخرج الحي من الميت ويخرج الميت من الحي ويحيي الأرض بعد موتها وكذلك تخرجون ومن آياته أن خلقكم من تراب ثم إذا أنتم بشر تنتشرون ومن آياته أن خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها وجعل بينكم مودة ورحمة إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون ومن آياته خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف ألسنتكم وألوانكم إن في ذلك لآيات للعالمين ومن آياته منامكم بالليل والنهار وابتغاؤكم من فضله إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يسمعون ومن آياته يريكم البرق خوفا طمعا وينزل من السماء ماء فيحيي به الأرض بعد موتها إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يعقلون ومن آياته أن تقوم السماء والأرض بأمره ثم إذا دعاكم دعوة من الأرض إذا أنتم تخرجون وله من في السماوات والأرض كل له قانتون وهو الذي يبدأ الخلق ثم يعيده وهو أهون عليه وله المثل الأعلى في السماوات والأرض وهو العزيز الحكيم صدق الله العظيم.
Jazakallah khairan for that beautiful citation. At this time, could I please ask the Imam of IANT, Imam Shpindim, along with the witnesses for the Nikkah ceremony, along with the Wali, to come on stage.
How do you want to see that?
Everyone's going to be on stage.
Everyone's on stage? Okay.
And you want another one after
I think that's enough. Fadal Sheikh, who would you like me to sit? Wherever you are the man. You figure it out right here. You know Yamin. Sit next to this hand. Room over here. Maybe it'll rub off on me. What do you think? I'm gonna pull my mask off if you guys don't mind, inshallah. Hopefully no sparks shoot out of my beard. I told it to behave itself this evening. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستغفره ونستهديه ونتوب إليه ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم تسليما كثيرا أما بعد يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما. We begin this most beautiful occasion invoking Allah, the Supreme, the Divine, asking of Him Subhanahu guidance, and that He bless us to always remain guided, and that He bless us to be a role model of guidance for others, that He keep our progeny guided until the Day of Judgment. We beseech Him Subhanahu for His forgiveness, as it is Allah alone that forgives our trespasses, asking Him Jalla wa Ala that He forgive us of our minor sins and our major sins, our public sins and our private sins, and that He erased them from our registry as well as erase the effects of them from our lives. We beg Him Subhanahu for His mercy, asking Him Jalla wa Ala that He does not deprive us of His mercy for an instant, so long as we are on the face of the earth or when we will be buried in it, and especially not on the day we will be resurrected from it. We ask Him Subhanahu that He provide for us, that He provide for us that which is permissible in limits and in measures that keep us grateful to Him Subhanahu, as well as to the people in our lives and the blessings themselves. We bear witness to the declaration of faith that there is no God besides Allah who is one without partners. Therefore all worship is for Allah and Allah alone. And that His final prophet and messenger and His final mercy for humanity, and by extension is the best of them all, the last, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We ask Allah Rabbul Alameen that He bestow the best of goodness and the blessings upon our beloved, His beautiful family, companions, and everyone who emulates Him in beliefs, worship, and character until the Day of Judgment. Allahumma ameen. I remind us all of what Allah, the Mighty and the Majestic, calls our attention to when He says, "O you who have believed, be mindful of Allah and cherish Allah as He deserves, and be sure to not die except as Muslims in submission to Him Subhanahu." This is the most beautiful moment. And any one of us who's been married or is married can look back at this and realize in our lives, regardless of how long ago it was or how fresh it may be, and realize that marriage is certainly one of Allah Tabarak wa Ta'ala's favors upon us Subhanahu. Allah Jalla wa Ala in those ayat that are Hafid Asim so beautifully recited. Allah bless him and all of you. Allah Rabbul Alameen mentions وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُمْ مِنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا. And from Allah's miraculous signs, to understand that it's not something that should ever be taken as a light matter, no matter how common it is, no matter how normal it may be, no matter the fact that all of us are either the product of a marriage and soon to be in our own or already are. It is a miracle in the same way that every child, as I look at mashallah little Afia there, every child is a miracle from Allah Rabbul Alameen, and despite that there's 7 trillion of us, right? These are paying attention, that's billion, come on guys. That even though there's so many of us on the face of the earth, it does not in the least detract from the fact that it is a miracle from Allah Rabbul Alameen. Allah Rabbul Alameen tells us that it is from His miraculous signs that He has created for us spouses, just as we are. Spouses that complement us. Spouses that complete us. Why? لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا. So that naturally husband and wife that live together, but the purpose of living together is not that you just have a common roof that you share. But the beauty of the words in the Arabic is something that those of you who love language will appreciate it. لِتَسْكُنُوا is referring to that aspect of a second of home, that you live together, there's home. But there's also that aspect of sakina that comes from it. لِتَسْكُنُوا سَكِينَةً, that in living together, you'll also have that peace of mind. You'll have tranquility. You'll have serenity. You'll have that which is an innate need for every one of us. Nobody wants to be alone. The child, from the moment that it is born, if it is not given that connection to its mother, khalas, as they say in the Arabic. You guys use khalas in Urdu? So you understand it. Right? Well, it doesn't change as adults. Alhamdulillah, we have that love, we have that connection with parents, with siblings. But then there comes that moment in our lives when it can only really be met through companionship. And this is where marriage comes in. And Allah Rabbul Alameen tells us that what He bestows, in addition to the miraculousness of everything else of having created us, and fashioned us in the most beautiful form, and blessed us with everything of our faculties, having blessed us with guidance, having given us spouses. He says, Subhanallah. وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً, in that He gives to the husband and wife, to each of them, for themselves as well as to share with the other in their daily living. That four-lettered word that should be so dear to us all, mawaddah, love. And all too often that word may be culturally like a bad word for some of us as Muslims. Why? Because we have grown up in a home where we've never seen affection shown between our parents, or maybe our grandparents, right? Almost as though there's like a platonic relationship, that the stork dropped us off and he's the servant and she's the servant, and like you don't really see anything. Maybe. But love is that word that wallahi there's been so much that's been said about it, so much that's been written about it. But it's one of those things that can only be understood existentially when you live it. Something that you receive so you know what it is, and therefore it's something that you cannot live without. And when you realize the pricelessness, I don't know if he's crying because he's missing out on the khutbah, that he's like, bring me back in there, or is he saying, when's this guy gonna finally finish? Who can translate? Oh, he wants to give it. SubhanAllah. But Allah Ta'ala's gifts are priceless. And mawaddah, if we could understand that that's the ceiling for the home in that relationship, really it's a ceiling that has no limit. In the rahmah, it's a word that we all know so well. Actually, I wasn't implying to close the door or anything of that sort, so I'm sorry if maybe that's what was in the mail. It's music to my ears, alhamdulillah. Mercy, kindness. And if we could understand that love was the ceiling, then kindness needs to be the foundation. That as Muslims, as believers, as human beings, we should never go less than ever being kind with one another. In our thoughts. So this means that this is something Allah Ta'ala is telling us to pay attention to these thoughts, because that's where it begins, right? And if we can monitor these thoughts, then we're going to have a better job, do a better job of making sure that the feelings are also going to be, inshallah ta'ala, in check. And if, alhamdulillah, what's in here and in here are going to be founded in mawaddatun wa rahmah, that the speech and actions can only be beautiful and kind. And this is why Allah Rabbul Alameen ends the ayah so beautifully. إِنَّ فِي ذَلِكَ لَآيَةً لِقَوْمٍ يَتَفَكَّرُونَ. Indeed, that is a sign Or is it لآياتي يا عاصم? For people who think, and this is one of the things that for us as believers, is it the mistletoe? Stuff for us. A little more to the right, yeah, you missed. That we need to be thinking as believers, and that we can never go into autopilot in our relationships, because the moment we do so, we kind of leave things to chance. In marriage is something that is too precious. Family is something that is too precious to be left to chance. And if we understand that this is something that Allah loves and He's pleased with, and this is why He's decreed it for us, then we understand that marriage is an act of ibadah. It is worship. It is worship. And this is why the person that we should all take as our role model in this are not the prince and the duchess and whoever else it may be of Hollywood, Bollywood, or otherwise, whoever else it may be of fantasy or fiction. It is Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. If we really want to live happily ever after, Allah Rabbul Alameen told us, لَقَدْ كَانَ لَكُمْ فِي رَسُولِ اللَّهِ أُسْوَةٌ حَسَنَةٌ. You certainly have in Allah's Messenger the most beautiful example. The most beautiful example. And we know that He sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and I'll conclude with this. If we compare our lives to His, materialistically, every day, alhamdulillah, we fill our bellies at least 2 times a day. He, for the most part, sallallahu alaihi wasallam, was hardly ever known to have taken his full, to have gone to sleep with a full belly. We have so much of clothing that not only do we have walk-in closets, we have dressers, we have all sorts of different things that are stuffed with clothing, where He sallallahu alaihi wasallam basically had 2 garments. Where we, alhamdulillah, have mansions compared to the small apartment that he had, such that when he made salah and Aisha radiallahu anha was laying down, he didn't have enough space to make sujood. That he'd have to poke her with his finger so that she can move her legs, so that he can have enough space to make sajda. We have climate control so that when it's hot here in the summer, we can cool it off. When it's cold in the winter, we can warm it up. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam did not have that. We have indoor plumbing, water that's at our faucets, both hot, cold, and in between. And when we need to relieve ourselves, we also have that. He sallallahu alaihi wasallam would have to step outside of his house to get water when he needed to relieve himself, sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He would have to go out a distance. Wallahi, brothers and sisters, we have our paradise. We have our Jannah here. If we really look at how we are living and compare ourselves to the best of them all, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and yet with that, they were so much more grateful, so much happier. And we look at ourselves, we see that it's ironically the inverse. Why? Why do you think? Anybody maybe want to text somebody, ask them for the answer, make a phone call, ask them for the answer? Anybody? They were convinced of Allah's guidance, and they lived their lives with that passion of Iman every day. They did not take it for granted that they were born Muslim and that Islam was just something that they had. They lived every day with that passion, and Allah Rabbul Alameen, despite, materially speaking, that they were in abject poverty in a way that if any of us had it, we would have probably thrown our hands up and made dua saying, well, Allah, just take me because I can't bear it anymore. So think about this. Allah Ta'ala, knowing our weakness, He has already given us so many a thing that is a part of paradise. Do you not make those connections, those parallels when you read the Quran and look at our lives? Is it any wonder why we seek all of these things that please our senses? It's because we know that these were things of what Allah has created in paradise and we want them here. Well, marriage is certainly one of them, one among many. And the most beautiful thing is that Allah Rabbul Alameen promises us that so long as we believe and we live righteously here, what He promises us of eternity there, the only similarity between the good things of this world and paradise is that they share the same word, a common word. But the true essence of paradise to this world, subhanAllah. Doesn't that sound like a win-win situation? Absolutely. And this is why, alhamdulillah, we are so grateful to Allah Rabbul Alameen. And marriage brings together two people that form a new team to bring out the best in each other, to help motivate and encourage each other, to build each other up in a way that Allah Rabbul Alameen Ar-Rahman Ar-Rahim wants, and that it continues, these relationships continue in paradise. Alhamdulillah, with that said, we are going to go ahead and officially move on to the formal aspect of the asking of hand in marriage and the acceptance of that. And for this we have, if I'm not mistaken, your brother, right? I'm sorry, I have my back kind of turned to you guys. I hope I don't knock anything over. So what we're going to ask is, in this case, inshallah, Hamza, the groom's brother, to ask the bride's father, our dear brother Muhammad Hanif, permission for your brother to marry his daughter, and you can, inshallah ta'ala, shake each other's hands, or whatever it is that you would feel comfortable doing, inshallah azza wa jal. Bismillah.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. First of all, I'd like to say thank you to you and your family, Hanif, Uncle. Thank you for having us come together in such a beautiful occasion and such a memorable night. And everyone looks, mashallah, very beautiful and amazing. And we're honestly humbled and glad to be here today. Over the course of the year, we've had an opportunity to spend some time as a family with you, and mutually we've been able to see how you react and how we react, and it's been a very interesting year. You know, we have to wear these masks, and it's been our version of a trial. And through this experiences, you've always made us feel welcome. You always made us feel loved. And you've always helped us along the way, and I hope that we've been able to give you that same level of comfort as well. It's a unique situation that we're in. Our family is in. My father, he's in a much better place. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give him Jannah for those. But for that reason, my mom, her feelings, her comfortability, is very, very, very delicate and important to us. She is the rock and the pillar of our foundation of our family. And she will continue to serve that role. And so her comfortability is very critical for us as a family. And every single time we've had an opportunity to interact with you, with your family, every conversation, there's so much joy in all of our hearts, as well as with my mom. And inshallah, we give you that same feeling as well. So at this moment, with my uncle next to me, he is my father's older brother, as well as my mom's brother-in-law, super uncle. But with him and myself represented here as the elders of our family, we would love to have the opportunity and the permission, we ask for your permission to allow Sean to ask for Fatima's hand in marriage.
Mashallah, that was the most beautiful, the most eloquent, the most heartfelt communication that I've seen and heard in a nikah ceremony in a very long time, mashallah.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. It's an honor and our privilege to have your family as our family. We feel very humble and honored that you asked the hand of my daughter. Alhamdulillah, we got to know you fairly well in the last few months. You have a beautiful family. May Allah bless you. Alhamdulillah, my daughter is very important to me. And she's part of my heart. So when you ask her hand for your brother, I have one reservation. So I want to put one condition. And I want to make sure the condition fulfilled before I say yes. So I'm going to put the condition to you. And you and him both have to fulfill that condition. My condition is very simple. I just need a promise from Sean and from you as an elder brother and a fatherly figure that inshallah you will do everything possible in your power to make her happy. And I promise you, the way we raised her, she will be the best sister-in-law and inshallah the good wife. So I need that promise, especially from Sean. And everybody will bear witness with that, okay? So, Jazakumullah khairan, you have my answer, Sheikh, right?
We have the promise from me at least.
I'll
I'll make sure of it.
Record. Promise from my side as well.
That was beautiful, mashallah. Mashallah, tabarakallah. I was hoping you were going to say a Tesla for the Imam, but it's okay. Alhamdulillah. Beautiful. And just before I give the microphone over to the group, as I listened to both of them speaking, I'll be very honest with you, and I'm not saying this, except that I hope that others will also take this to heart. What I'm hearing, what I'm seeing is folks that really invested time into getting to know each other well. And that's how it should be. Because marriage is something that's much more than looks or careers or family names. We're talking about something that should be a till death do us part, joining them, not just a couple, but then that you have families coming together. And that's something that's powerful. And alhamdulillah, when it's done right, mashallah, nation and ummah is built on that. So, bismillah.
Now it is your job to, as best as you can, as most eloquently, with poetry and all of that good stuff, make sure that you really sweep her off her feet and make that impression that she can't resist you.
It's a really high bar that my brother and Hanif uncle have left. No, a lot of people might be wondering how Fatima and I have met, right? And it was actually through our two dear friends, Hanif Masani and Komal Sawani. And they were one of the biggest reasons why we're here today. And they felt that we would get along really well, that we have very similar personalities. And when I was talking to Hamza and my sister Rimsha about this, Rimsha was so excited. She was like, "Oh, I think I know who it might be," before I even knew the name. And then when I finally told her the name, she's like, "That's perfect," right? And throughout the year, in these last couple of months, I've grown to really learn and know Fatima to the best of the capacity that I can. And I've noticed that I feel this sense of peace and this sense of comfort with her. So with that, and I hope that she feels that way. With that, Hanif, May I take your Hanif and Fatima? May I take your hand in marriage?
Yes, inshallah.
But there's only one problem with that. You asked for Hanif Uncle's hand in marriage. That doesn't work.
You ask Hanif uncle to ask her.
Yeah.
He's nervous. It's okay.
Nerves are getting to me, so.
Alhamdulillah. Mabruk, inshallah.
Alhamdulillah.
Get the mic.
You want to rephrase it or?
Okay, I can rephrase it. Fatima, may I take your hand in marriage?
Yes, alhamdulillah.
Takbir.
Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar.
Alhamdulillah. With that, alhamdulillah, we have the asking and we have the acceptance. With that, the next step would be the dowry, which is going to be, inshallah, exchanged at this moment. So,
It's already agreed upon.
yeah, that's right. But then, as far as anything else,
These are the rings.
the gifts, inshallah. So for that, if there's however order you choose to go ahead with the rings, inshallah.
Exchange the ring now?
Yes.
Okay.
Did you need anyone for the picture taking?
There she is. Sheikh, the ring ceremony is a little bit later.
It's later.
It is okay.
No problem at all. No problem at all. Alhamdulillah. Okay. So then if that's the case, of course, inshallah, have some signatures. We'll also make dua. Do you have any preference in the order of those?
You're my sheikh.
Sure.
We follow you in the salam.
Let us go ahead with the signatures.
I do have original in my car, so I have to bring you the
So
original.
why don't we leave all of this until the very end?
Okay, yeah.
So we'll go ahead and
I'll get together
dua,
and sign it on you.
and then everything else that that's going to be done, inshallah. So the Prophet ﷺ would make this following dua for newlyweds, saying, Barakallahu lakuma wa baraka alaykumma wa jama'a baynakuma bil khair. So if you want to join in, you can, inshallah. Barakallahu lakuma wa baraka alaykumma wa jama'a baynakuma bil khair. A third time, inshallah. Barakallahu lakuma وبارك عليكما وجمع بينكما بالخير. اللهم ربنا أنت ربنا وخالقنا ورازقنا أنت إلهنا لا إله إلا أنت سبحانك. اللهم ربنا صل وسلم وبارك على نبينا المصطفى. Ya Allah, Ya Rabbil Alameen, we call upon you at this most beautiful time, Ya Rabbil Alameen, as we join in marriage, your worshippers of Sean and Fatima. Ya Allah, we ask Ya Rabbil Alameen that you bless their marriage. Ya Allah, bless their marriage. Ya Allah, bless their marriage. Ya Allah, we ask Ya Rabbil Alameen that you bring the two of them together with your blessings. Ya Allah, that you keep them together with your blessings. Ya Allah, that you shower your blessings upon them. Ya Allah, we ask Ya Rabbil Alameen that you make each one of them a blessing. Ya Allah, together as a couple, Ya Allah, that you multiply those blessings. Ya Allah, we ask Ya Rabbil Alameen everything good that you decree for them. Ya Allah, grant them an ample abundance of it. Ya Allah, and whatever else there may be of decrees, Ya Rabbil Alameen, that are not good, Ya Allah, we ask you that you thwart them away, Ya Rabbil Alameen. Ya Allah, we ask Ya Rabbil Alameen that you bless their marriage with happiness and tranquility. Ya Allah, that you fill their home with faith and harmony. Ya Allah, that you bless the foundation of their marriage to be love and kindness. Ya Allah, we ask Ya Rabbil Alameen that you bless them to maintain your gifts of love and kindness. Ya Allah, and to every day nurture, Ya Rabb, that serenity that should be there in their home with each other. Ya Allah, we ask Ya Rabbil Alameen that you help them to bring out the best in each other. Ya Allah, that they complete each other. Ya Allah, that they work together as a team in all that is correct and pleasing to you. Ya Allah, help them, Ya Rabbil Alameen, as they grow in their faith and they grow in their relationship, Ya Rabbil Alameen. Ya Allah, help them to also grow in their relationship with you. Ya Allah, we ask Ya Rabbil Alameen that you bless them with faith, with health, with success, with healthy, righteous children, Ya Rabbil Alameen. Ya Allah, we ask you that you grant them with the best of this life and the best of Al-Firdaus Al-A'la in the hereafter. Ya Allah, that you spare them from all that can bring them harm in this life and even the least in the hereafter. Ya Allah, we ask you, Rabbil Alameen, that you bless their families. Ya Allah, those of them that are present and those who could not make it. Ya Allah, those that are here and those that have passed away. Ya Allah, we ask you, Rabbil Alameen, that you bless one's father, Ya Rabbil Alameen. Ya Allah, we ask you, Rabbil Alameen, that you bless each and every person that has attended tonight's Nikkah. Ya Allah, whether they are here in person or virtually or in spirit. Ya Allah, we ask you, Rabbil Alameen, for everyone, Ya Rabb, that you bless our families. Ya Allah, that you bless our homes to be filled with all that is good. Ya Allah, and for those who are single, Ya Allah, that you prepare them so that they can be the best of spouses and bless them with the best of spouses. Ya Allah, we ask you, Rabbil Alameen, that you answer these prayers as you are the holy, the source of peace. Allahumma ameen. Wa sallallahu wa sallam wa barak ala nabiyyina Muhammad.
So we'll coordinate on the table, right? With this, for the signatures.
At this time, could I please ask for the immediate family of the both bride and groom to come on stage to perform the ring ceremony and the gift exchange? Thank you.
We're here on this special day, our hearts are full of pleasure. A day that brings the two of you both together. We're gathered here to celebrate a moment you always pleasure. We ask Allah to make your love last forever. Raise our hands and make dua like the prophet taught us. And with one voice, let's all say, say, say. Barakallahu lakuma wa baraka alaykuma wa jama baynakuma bil khair. Barakallahu lakuma wa baraka alaykuma wa jama baynakuma bil From now you share all your joys, watches for each other, together worshiping Allah, seeking His pleasure. We pray that He will fill your life with happiness and blessings, and grant you care to make your home filled with laughter. Let's raise our hands and make dua like the prophet taught us, and with one voice let's all say, say, say. Barakallahu lakuma wa baraka alaykuma wa jama baynakuma bil khair. Barakallahu lakuma wa baraka alaykuma wa jama Barakallah, 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 Barakallah lakum wa lana, Barakallah lakum wa lana. الله بارك لهما الله أدم حبهما الله صل وسلم على رسول الله الله تب علينا الله تب عنا الله إنه طال على سنة نبينا ناس raise our hands and make dua like the prophet taught us and with one voice let's all say بارك الله وجمع بينكما في خير بارك الله لكما وبارك عليكما وجمع بينكما في خير بارك الله لكما وجمع بينكما في خير بارك الله لكما وبارك عليكما وجمع بينكما في خير.
مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم يا نبي سلام عليك يا رسول سلام عليك يا حبيب سلام عليك صلوات الله عليك صل على النبي وتبسم النبي تبسم وتبسم النبي تبسم اللهم صل عليه قلبي المطيب صلى عليك وسلم باب السعادة مغردا يا سيدي يا محمد صلوا عليه شافع الأمة في ذكر الرسول تشحذ الهمة يا ربي بجاه النبي أزل الأمة يا ربي بجاه النبي أزح الأمة قمرون قمرون قمر سيد النبي قمرون وجميل سيدنا النبي وجميل محمد نبينا بنور هدينا من مكة حبيبي نور صلى المدينة صلى صلاته على صفاته يا بخت اللي بكله ماشي شوال بناته صل على محمد السلام عليك يا رسول الله السلام عليك يا حبيبي السلام عليك يا رسول الله السلام عليك يا حبيبي يا نبي الله يا رسول الله مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبي
I know.
He's like, throw it at him. They find it. He's tough for his father. You say this. You say this. You're the one talking about. I'm glad it's a beer too. I've already told everyone. I don't count this.
Great actual.
You're next. Huh? Everyone says that.
Sitting there.
Oh, you're fine. You're not.
No, I just realized I'm in the live stream.
Oh.
And it was not a flattering.
Hello, Mr. Severi.
What's up?
She's 2B.
2B, that is.
See you Christmas Day.
Just a heads up. Them right there, Sean's mine first. I need to know that. Oh no, I'm taking it away. This is all for show.
I'll see you Christmas Day.
Yeah, Michelle knows that too. I told her straight up, you're second priority. Congratulations to you guys. So.
Thank you.
I'm just take a picture of the people, man.
All the viewers just come and be like, they know this recorder now.
It's live stream, dude. Stephane. Wave to the people of America over here. Oh, this is bittersweet for me. This is bittersweet. I'm sorry you take it from me. I didn't have a second. I will. He's got a very good woman. What's up?
I don't have your fancy.
Woo!
He was just so excited.
It wasn't for you, Sean.
On the live stream.
Oh, he already gave me one. I'm not wearing it.
Yeah, it's a lot here. I'm trying to take one close picture of that.
I know. You
I become famous for smiling wave.
just are very like emotional about
So I feel like maybe we should tell everyone like pictures
I'm very well trying to catch up.
Oh, okay. I was like, yeah, so the program's still going on. I need to find yeah, I need to watch it.
I have an inner position where I'm not dressed well. I need to be dressed. I have learned my lesson.
Yo, hey, are turtlenecks allowed?
No, absolutely not. You look good at anything. You look good at anything.
Because I was like, my dress shirt is turtleneck with me right now. They do, but they're a little bit tighter.
You got the happy weight.
Yeah, but I'm trying to get rid of that happy weight. That's the point.
I need to get rid of it.
Just getting fat.
I think you forget.
You gotta eat less. That's all. I want to do like all of it.
They're all opinion based.
Yeah,
they're as good as they have.
I do this. No, man, she's getting paid for this. I'm just like the relative.
Thank you so much.
That's an entry level camera.
Yeah, that's perfect. Thank you so
You know what's
much.
an entry level camera? This right here.
Yeah,
That's not entry.
yeah, the lens is I did the Sigma, I replaced this, I got like 200 lenses on. Pretty good.
That's how me and Yassine are. She was in the hot picture farm. So when she was younger, people would like do us a lot more. That's like a little different.
I got a lot of good.
Where's the One Direction at?
One Direction? What disappointed, Nora? I had a. What do you think he said?
How'd you like
Oh, they got the
Could I please ask everyone to please take their seats so we can continue with the program?
I am the program with them. I will later.
Get ready.
Can I please ask everyone to be seated so we can continue the program? And now I'll ask the bride's father, my uncle, to say a few words. Thank you.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My dear brothers and sisters, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you. We are very honored to have our beautiful guest here among us. And we are humble and we are very thankful to all of you that you have joined us in this beautiful occasion. We want to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have granted this beautiful marriage. We pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that Allah give them a long life with health, wisdom, and all the happiness here and hereafter. I want to take this opportunity to remember people who is not among us today. But if they were, they would be very happy with this occasion. Of course, Sean's dad is one of them. My father, her grandfather, is another one. My wife's father and mother also not here. They gone to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I want to take this opportunity to say dua for those our loved ones who have passed before us and gone to a better place, inshallah ta'ala. And I pray to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to forgive them all, give them Jannatul Firdaus, and inshallah combine all of us on Yawm al-Qiyamah, on Ahlul Yameen, inshallah ta'ala. Among us, whoever are here, I am very blessed to have a beautiful family among myself, and this is my new family. So this addition to my beautiful family, alhamdulillah. My brother was very dear to me, his family, like my own family, my sister, her husband, her children, like mine, my son-in-law, my beautiful eldest daughter, our beautiful addition to our family, Afia, my granddaughter, and we have many people perhaps watching us online, people watching us in Canada because her Khala is in Canada, my mother is in Karachi, I have aunt in Switzerland, I have my sister in England. So I don't know who is watching, but whoever is watching, we want to thank them and we want to ask them to say dua for this beautiful event. Just a word of wisdom for these two young people. We will always love them. We will always say dua for them. We are always there for their guidance. We will try our best not to interfere their life, but we definitely will say dua and give them advice. And inshallah ta'ala, I am sure that they will turn out to be the best couple, inshallah ta'ala. I want to also welcome our new family, Hamza, his wife, his sister and mother, and others to our family. And inshallah, our family combined together is more stronger than a smaller family. We are all together for happiness, and inshallah, if there are any challenges, and we just thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We never can thank enough, but we do whatever we can to thank Him for everything He has given us. Like Imam was mentioning in Khadra, compared to Prophet ﷺ and Ashab at that time, what we have is, Allah is Jannah. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala give us tawfiq to understand that and be among the shakirin. And inshallah, if the calamity comes, may Allah make us among the sabirin, inshallah ta'ala. And I want to thank every one of you, my friend Tawfiq, which I go back since 1982. We've been friends, Brother Mohsin, Brother Hanif. Many of my friends are here and many are not. Because of this issue with the COVID-19, we could not invite everybody. But inshallah, we will have a second event. Bismillah, by that time, things will be better. And inshallah, we have a bigger ijtima, inshallah, at that time. May Allah bless all of you. I want to thank you and enjoy the dinner. Dinner is being served. And thank you very much. Jazakumullah khairan. Assalamu alaikum.
Could I now please ask our beautiful couple here to come down so we can do a cake cutting ceremony?
We grew and far apart, so who would have known? And God will place us here under one hope. You changed my life that day, and I thank the Lord for placing a love like this in our beating heart. Robbie, I have waited so long. Now I see all of this was your plan. I wish I'd known this all along. Oh, I never could imagine that I'd find a loving soul like hers. Oh, how you work in all your ways. Oh, Lord, bless you. We felt alone. You brought our hearts together and you made us one. Oh, Lord, you gave us love. And I ask that you keep our hearts together into a great whole. I pray you keep us close. I pray you keep us close. These eyes are made for you and no one else. I pray you keep that smile like you always are. We'll keep our Lord first wherever we are. And teach our kids to be true to who they are.
This is the perfect example.
Now I see all of this was your plan. I wish I knew this all along. I never could imagine that I'd find a loving soul like hers. Oh, how you work in all your ways. Oh, Lord, you bless us both. We felt right alone. You brought our hearts together and you made us one. Oh Lord, you gave us love, and I ask that you keep our hearts together to a great goal. I pray you keep us close. I pray you keep us close. I wanna stay with you, even up above. When we're in heaven, I pray you're by my side. Oh Lord, you bless us more. We feel right alone. You brought our hearts together. You made us one. Oh Lord, you gave us love, and I ask that you keep our hearts together till we great hope. I pray you keep us close. Pray you keep us close. I pray you keep us close.
I was just like,
مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. مولاي صل وسلم دائما ابدا على حبيبك خير الخلق كلهم. يا نبي سلام عليك، يا رسول سلام عليك، يا حبيب سلام عليك، صلوات الله عليك. صل على النبي وتبسم، ده النبي تبسم وتبسم، ده النبي تبسم. اللهم صل عليه. قلبي المتيم كلما صلى عليك وسلم ذاق السعادة مغرما. يا سيدي يا محمد صلوا عليه شفيع الأمة، بذكر الرسول تشحذ الهمة. يا ربي بجاه النبي.
Assalamualaikum everyone. At this time, dinner is now served, but we will be serving table by table. So can I please have, I'll read out the numbers. Table number 4. Table number 4 first. Please be quick so that others can be served as well. Sorry.
happy.
Everyone is.
Happy. Happy. Okay, look here, guys.
So, I'll be so my uncle signature, my brother's signature.
दूल्हे की सिग्नेचर हो गई दूल्हे के तो
ये करवाऊंगा ना दूल्हे से हुई नहीं है ना अभी तक
तो ये क्या निकाह अच्छा
इस्लामिकली तो हो चुका
अच्छा अच्छा नहीं यही मेरे साथ साइन तो की नहीं
बहुत शुक्रिया let me tell you where can I give it to you?
Yes.
Table number 1, please. You guys can go grab some dinner. You guys are good to go get dinner. Okay. You guys can go and then I'll call the other table. Okay. How about
All a different type because it looks like they're like doing stuff right now. Can I get table number 3, please? To grab some dinner.
Now the bride and groom right now. They're gonna be taking their pictures. So it's up to you.
Alright, I know table number 8 right here is anxiously waiting, so table number 8.
No, don't touch, don't touch, don't touch. Yeah, sure. Go get dinner too.
Can I get table number 7, Table number
11.
I'm a little worried. I think we should close this out. I'm a little worried. So those your kids, mashallah? No, not my kids. Inshallah, one day. They're a niece and nephew. And they like to run around.
Yeah, no, it's good to get one of some here, right?
Yes, I did want to give you
Table number 5.
Kind of reached out to us. Rimsha was like getting excited because she thought she knew what she was talking about, and of course, they told me they have a list, and I was like, okay, it's working. Whatever you do, what commission are you?
Table 10.
Sorry about that. They're a little. Yeah, actually, it's funny because Rimsha and Fatima, they have like a little introduction romantic. Oh yeah. I think Fatima has asked Rimsha for a health money. Hey, Zayd, can you please sit down over there?
I would have never thought.
How are you? Assalamualaikum.
All right, you want to sit that way?
I'm not sure. Yes, I think we should.
Up to me, though, man. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, let me ask her.
Table number 9. Alright, table 6.
Enjoy the rest of the night. I'm gonna be myself.
Do you want to turn this off?
Yeah, I don't know. Are there some people? What are
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. What's so funny?
What's the comment say?
I don't know. I want to actually download these comments. But thank you, Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Thank you for watching. We're gonna turn off the live stream now. Please keep us and Sean and Fatima and everyone here, and we'll make dua for you, and you guys make dua for us, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum, everyone.
All table members have now been